Yes, it is season 14 that we are in, and this is episode 3. We have finally completed with the marriages. But before
Finally, man.
Finally. I am Charlie Willis.
I'm Ronald Willis, and like you said, we finished the marriage. 7 hours later, y'all.
Yes. And we want to go ahead and give you our take on it. I am a mental health therapist. Ronald's a marriage and family therapist. So we kind of want to look at things, maybe throw a little bit of clinical thoughts in there for you, okay? So I am glad this part is over with. It's always just kind of drawn out.
The weddings?
Yeah, the weddings and the families and the friends and that.
So let's just move right along and let's talk about my favorite couple.
Who?
Alyssa and Chris.
Let's leave your favorite couple to the end, since it's so much to talk about.
Okay, all right, no problem and stuff, man. But Chris, if you're out there, you might want to give me a call.
So one couple, let's get into it. Let's talk about Mark and Lindsey. Can we agree on that?
All right, let's talk about Mark the Shark. What is her name? I always forget it.
Oh, you mean the little caption they always put?
All I got is loudmouth and drink. What is her name though?
She's
no, not loudmouth, foul mouth. Let me get that right. Foul mouth, and she drinks a lot.
She is the she's not the life of the party. She's
not the life of the party?
No, she's not the life of the party. She's the wild card.
Wild card. All right now.
Right.
Mark got him a wild card, y'all.
Mark the shark and Lindsey the wild card.
Okay.
So, wow, on this episode, not really a lot. They showed,
for them too.
Yeah,
no,
but they did show some key elements.
Okay.
Things that happened.
Enlighten us, Charlie. What's the key elements they showed?
So, one thing that was kind of touching for Mark was the fact that he talked to Lindsey's father and her brother and talked about he's always wanted to be in a position to ask for the bride's hand in marriage. They're already married, but he was respectful in that, and he was glad that he had now a family in that perspective, because his father's deceased and he didn't have a brother. So I thought that was something that looks like maybe...
No, Mark got a concern. Come on now. He's got a concern.
Okay, I'm getting into that.
Okay.
So I thought that was great that he'll have that that. But however,
he's got a concern, y'all.
Yeah, and I think, of course, the father and the brother know how spicy she can be.
The wild card. I don't think she's too wild though.
But yeah, that he wants to. He sees that part of her, but he wants to see the lovable part of her. And he did say that when they had their discussion that, he felt like she had to see the trust build before she could, show that vulnerable side of her.
He just said, "I've seen a lot of things, but I want to see the love. Where's the love at, y'all?"
Yes.
So he got to pull back some layers.
That's right, and he said that, and they, they're cute. They seem compatible.
I think they're gonna make it.
Compatible.
And I gotta say that because that's my prediction.
Yeah, but there's gonna be some. I think her mouth.
Well, anytime you got a wild card with a foul mouth, you're gonna get some foul mouth.
Yeah, not and for me, not necessarily meaning the language. I mean, that'll probably be added in there, but I can just see her rearing up,
right,
so to speak.
Her name said wild card, so I was surprised when she said, "Hey, will not be any action on our wedding night."
Did she say that?
Yes, she did.
Yeah. Oh, yes, she did. She did. She said that initially.
To me, a wild card have a lot of action, so she might need to change her name then to almost wild card.
Right. Well, we'll see how all that.
We'll see next episode whether she kept to her word.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out because
I did predict them to have sex the first night.
You did.
I did, man.
Let me write that down.
I need to call Lindsey. Lindsey, I predicted y'all to have sex. You need to go out and do it. Oh, it's too late though because it's recorded.
Anyway. So, okay, so you predicted them to have sex first, okay.
Yeah.
And do you predict them to stay together?
Of course.
Okay.
That's my number one couple to stay together.
All right.
Mark the Shark.
Okay, and
In the wild.
card.
In the wild card,
All
y'all.
right, that's good to know. All right, so let's move on to the second couple.
Who's that?
Let's talk about Steve and Noah.
Now they the most boring couple for me.
What?
Yes, they are, man. And maybe because I haven't seen enough of them, and they just recently got married on the show, because they finally got married on this episode.
Yeah, I'm writing these notes because I'm gonna come back. We're gonna get him back on the end on what he said. So
you talking about me?
Yeah.
Or somebody else?
I'm talking about you, so I can keep up with that. So you said
Keep
they
up with
were,
it. For me, they're the most boring out of the five. I'm not saying they're boring.
but okay, because you haven't seen. You know what they kind of remind me.
Because I didn't like that rain pop stuff. I mean, she
the ring
did.
pop.
Yeah.
I don't even
Come
know
on,
if
man.
I'm still wear all
You
that.
got that a bubblegum machine or something?
It was a cute little gesture, I guess.
You know what I'm gonna get my wife on her wedding day?
Yeah.
A rain pop.
He's as always stated a risk taker,
Risk taker.
and he's attracted to her.
They are attracted to each other. Now that is a plus. That's a plus. That's a plus.
So
There.
I think maybe his risk taking and her fun loving might kind of be
That might make it match. You know,
coincide
risk
with it,
taker,
yeah.
fun loving. That seem to go together for
Yeah,
me.
they might
Right.
be a solid
Yeah.
match on that. So
I'm not saying they're not going to make it. I'm just saying for me, you know, right now they're the most boring out of the five.
and the other thing again that they both want children. They'd agreed that I think he said 2. She said 3, something to that.
So they're compatible with
They're
that.
compatible with the children. They're compatible somewhat about family values. You know.
Okay.
You know, he's the arranged marriages we talked about before, and the fact that her parents are still together. So, but a couple of things happen here that we could talk about.
Like what?
That I know you want to talk about.
Okay, what is it then?
Before you get
you
into
already
that,
know what you know what my pet peeve.
it was a job.
That's right. You gotta have a job, Steve. Come on, man.
Yeah.
How you get married?
But she stated that,
No
but
job.
she didn't seem like she was concerned. She said,
Oh no!
she felt like he could figure things out.
See, you listen to the mouth. I read the face, y'all. The mouth said I ain't concerned, but the face did. Okay? She just said, "Oh, I'm not concerned about you not having a job." And then you look at her face. The face said, "I am concerned, dude. You gotta work. You gotta bring in some money.
Well,
I need you to have a job.
I'm curious
A
to
job."
know what she does. It wasn't stated what she did for a living. Or was it?
Seem like to me, if I have no job, right? One of the first questions I'm gonna ask you,
What you do?
yeah, what you do? And then the
Maybe
second
he ain't worried
question
about it.
is,
Maybe he's sitting on some stacks. So.
how much you make? Cause stacks ain't gonna last if you ain't putting nothing on the stack.
Well.
Like, maybe sitting on some stacks. No
Might
stacks
be sitting
going
on
down
some stacks.
after that 4-month road trip.
So the other thing was kind of weird, like not weird. Well, before I get to that, I like the fact that she said that their family wears colors, same colors.
Okay,
I
that's
thought that
a
was
culture. Yeah.
culture thing that was nice. But the other thing I thought that was kind of weird was her brother when he I wouldn't say weird, but I didn't expect it. That her brother was talking to him about, well, are you gonna have sex tonight, or are you gonna have sex? And
you know what I would say? Why you want to know?
yeah, and he was like, "It's okay if you do." I'm just like, "You are married." It was like,
I don't have to have permission from you to have sex with my wife. Matter of fact, dude, we've been in this conversation.
Yeah, I thought that was. I don't know how old he is, but he looked young. But probably in his early 20s or whatnot. But it
Are
was
you gonna
like,
have sex with my sister tonight?
I know. Why you want to know that? It's like, so,
Can you please shut up to me?
yeah, that was. Yeah,
Like, dude,
yeah, that
what
was
is really
kinda
going
weird.
on?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. So Ron, you stated they were boring.
Boring, BORING.
You just read it, but
boring, boring.
And I think, well, I don't know what to say about sex that will happen for them. I don't know.
Well, if they're bored, you know they're not having sex. Come on, man.
So, okay, well, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that yet. I got to see some more. I guess, I don't know, because they had some, they like each other. They're attracted to each other.
They
so,
are
yeah.
attracted to each other. And of course, you're just getting married. You're just seeing each other for the first time. So attraction is highly important at this stage of the game.
It
Now,
is.
later on, things may change.
Things may change.
That's right. Because I'm looking at the exterior, but I need to know the interior.
All right.
That's right.
So let's go in and talk about the next couple.
Let's go talk about Mike.
We want to talk about Mike and Jasmina.
All right, now what's going on with them?
All right, they didn't show a lot of them tonight, but they did.
They got a big red flag.
Yeah, what they did show
Red flag.
was something that could be very concerning. Was that his work schedule?
That's a crazy work schedule.
Monday through Friday. He's up at 4 a.m. and not home till
7:30 p.m.
Something like that.
I mean, with that
Monday
work,
through
with
Friday.
that kind of work schedule, I don't understand that.
I mean,
When are y'all gonna spend time together? Cause sound like that you go to work, you get off, you finna go to sleep, and then she stay up to what time?
yeah, I was just going to say that. She stays
Till
up
2
until
p.m.?
3 a.m. 2, 3 a.m.
So when he's getting up, she's going to bed. How that's gonna work?
Oh, well, it may change. She may change, but I can see him being tired, of course. But she was taken aback when he said that. You know, there's the weekend, but it's still going to be challenging somewhat. I think.
Yeah, because he's working what?
Monday through Friday.
How many hours that is? 11 and a
A
half?
lot.
A lot. Okay, I wonder did it include travel time in that?
That's a good question.
What time you got to get up? How far it is to travel to your job? So, and then how far it is, you know, when you come back home. You may get home about 8 o'clock.
Right. And the other thing that...
And then what does he do? Did we get that?
I don't think so. I don't think we've gotten into that.
Okay.
It hasn't been stated yet. But the other thing was that Jasmina, mom, has stated to Mike that she likes communication. This was brought up again.
Well, you got to worry about
Don't
him
get quiet
communicating
on
because he's not going to be there.
He's going to get quiet on her. He's going to shut down and shut out. I can see
You think
that.
so?
I can see that because
All right. That's the clinical side coming out.
It's already been stated that a few times. I can see this happening. That he's already has difficulty with being vulnerable. He stated it. You know, he's not used to opening himself up. So I can just see this being an issue still.
It just sounds like that she's still meeting the same type of guys because she talked earlier about meeting guys who are not emotional available. And if you working from 4 a.m. to 7:30,
Yeah.
not only are you not emotionally available, you're not physically available, and definitely you're not physically available. Then you're not gonna be emotionally available either.
I can see that.
I just don't see that working at all.
The experts doing that to maybe pulling her being able to pull something out of him and him being able to gain
I'm gonna help Mike
what
out.
she
though.
has.
I'm gonna help
But
Mike.
the difficulty in that is
I'm gonna help Mike out. What to do? Dude, you need to quit your job. Okay, get with Steve.
like I was saying, the difficulty in that is being able to teach people how to do that.
To navigate around their work schedule.
No.
Teach
I'll
me
back
how-
up to what I was
Okay,
saying.
sorry.
It's okay. I was saying that I felt like the experts might have put them together so one can pull on the other.
You're talking about the opposite.
Yeah.
The opposite of
To
track.
help each other out.
Right.
But
Where I'm empty that, you can fill me up with that.
Right, kind of.
Okay.
So as we've seen in the past, it doesn't always work. It's hard to work in a regular relationship when you know somebody, but then bringing in to this kind of dynamic, it's like I don't have to put up with this. I can see that, you know. It's like why do I have to, you know? I just feel like there will have to be a lot of effort put into helping them navigate that.
You're talking about the experts gonna help them more
I
than
feel like that.
more than any other.
I wouldn't say that any other couple because I don't know how much.
All right.
I don't
I
think
mean, you can make a prediction now, like I'm making some.
Yeah, but I don't know how much or if I ever heard them say how much support that they give the couples in this kind of issue when, you know, and just navigating a new marriage, especially when you've never met the person before.
But, you know, For them, I got a red flag
Okay.
because of that. And the other thing, Mike is picky.
Yes, we said about picky.
That's
but
right.
he, you know, picky in what aspects though?
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, because
he's attracted to her now,
yeah,
right?
he's attracted to her.
But wait till he get to know her personality, her thoughts, her moods and stuff, and the fact that you're not there though, man, that's just huge. And you combine that with being picky, I just don't see right now their relationship working.
Yeah, I
do
don't know
not.
if I want to give any predictions about sex. I don't see anything happening like this week. I don't know, first week of marriage for them.
Yeah, I don't see
I
them
don't
having
see
sex tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll put a delayed on that.
Delayed on sex?
Yes.
Well, right now, no one is having sex, right?
Right, but we're still moving through.
Yeah. Yeah. The first person that talks about it is probably the person more likely to have sex, Lindsey. She don't want to say, I'm not having sex tonight.
Well, yeah,
And then
did.
she mentioned it.
They pointed.
Was that the bridal shower?
Yeah.
She
they
mentioned it
pointed-
again. Yeah.
No,
So her mind is on sex.
Yeah.
That's right. So I would
I
not
don't
be
know.
surprised we not watch the next episode and my prediction come true, y'all.
We'll see.
Yeah, all right.
All right. So the next couple is Elijah
Elijah
and Katina. It's
I'm gonna put it right there
not
now.
Katrina,
I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Elijah is what we call a cold stone freak.
Oh,
He's freaky. He's a freak. I'm telling you. Now that could be good.
Are you taking screenshots from the dancing at the?
I'm taking the history of him. First, he's a playboy,
And
right?
the way he was dancing and carrying on at the.
You pulling up his shirt, you know.
Yeah, he was.
So
he was,
then he's a playboy. So you know one of the things that you got to have to be a playboy, you got to be a freak. You can't be a freak. You can't be a playboy if you're not a freak. Come on now, them two go together.
So some of the more things that they seem compatible that came out about the children, 2 to 3 children.
Oh, they want 2 to 3 children?
I'm sorry, in 2 to 3 years.
2 to 3 years they want kids.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And also, she liked the fact that he wants to travel. She's good with that. They did kind of play on cooking, helping each other out.
They did not play on that cooking. They did not play on the cooking. She can't cook. I'm just putting it out there, okay? Because if you can cook, right, when that conversation, you know, when y'all have that conversation, you're gonna say, "Hey, dude, I can put it down." She did not say that, okay? But he mesmerized by her beauty.
I wouldn't say I could put it down. I would say I can cook.
She didn't say that either. She said neither one.
She said if it's something that's not way out there, complicated.
See, there you go. Listen to words, right? I listen to action and face. She said, well, you know, I can boil an egg.
That's not what she said.
I can toast some bread, y'all. But if you want to scrap an egg, you got to call somebody else.
Oh, Lord. I didn't hear that. So,
You didn't hear that?
However.
That's the clinical assessment. Remember?
Okay. Some more concerning things that I saw was what the friend said.
In other words, the friend said the dude got some challenges, y'all. The dude got some challenges. Now, if you said something one time, don't stop there. Say it again. Now, if you say it 2 times, don't stop there. Say it again. You might need to say it again.
Be patient with him. And she said that she needs him to be patient with her, too. Also, the fact that, you know, he's a pusher and a molder.
I'm trying to find out why you got to repeat all these things to this guy.
What? I'll tell you why in just a moment. Tell you why in just a moment.
Here go the clinical assessment, man. We gotta figure this one out.
But, well, you know what? Let me tell you why.
All right, you will tell me why now.
Since you said that, then I'll go back to the pusher and the molder.
Because
he said he had ADHD.
Okay, that is huge. He got a disorder. Okay.
Yes.
Because I was trying to connect the two together, and the other one is he talked too much.
ADHD.
But at the same time, when you talk to him, you gotta say it You got to repeat things you're saying to him. But I understand it now. Miss Clinical Assessment put it down, y'all. He got ADHD.
So yeah, you saw how the
now are you saying that because of you make an assessment, or you said that because they brought that up in the show and said that? Or you make an assessment?
They brought it up in the show and they said that.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
You didn't say it here. Now listen.
Listen. Maybe you need to tell me things multiple times.
Yeah. All right. It was said, okay, so when he was talking to her mother,
right,
he stated to the mother,
I know why. Because he talked too much and I stopped listening.
See?
He was like,
he was
blah,
talking.
blah,
he
blah.
was talking.
Oh, man.
He was talking. And the mother said, look, I think she said a rabbit.
Yes, a rabbit over there.
And she got up and left.
Wow, that was bad.
I don't know if it happened like that really, or if the editing did it that way. But
she was like, I gotta find some way to get out of this conversation. Let's see what I can think of. I can use a rabbit. There's a rabbit over there, y'all.
But he recognized it. You know why he recognized it? Way ahead of time that he was talking a lot because he told her he had ADHD.
Okay.
And so he knew he was talking a lot. One of the symptoms
of ADHD, you talk too much?
Well,
I know you're hyper.
He's an adult. Adults usually have ADD or some adults do have ADHD.
Okay.
He has the hyperactivity part, and that's with the excessive talking. And that's where that's coming from. So, yeah. So, if you remember in the, I think, last episode, he was doing that to her. He was talking.
Yeah, he was talking.
Was like,
you talk too much. You talk too much. Oh, okay. You're going to be quiet. But,
right.
You know, that itself, right, when you start understanding that this is a disorder, you know, you'll be able to not allow it to affect you negatively. Okay, when you understand that.
Understand.
Yeah, you got to understand that.
And give your
like, if you don't understand that,
yeah.
And I don't know what she understands that now.
I don't know.
Yeah,
she
so
would understand that.
Yeah, she probably like, man, you talk too much. But once you get an understanding, right?
Right.
You know, it still can be a very effective relationship, as long as you have the understanding that, you know, my spouse, you know, has ADHD, and one of the symptoms that he shows is that he talk a lot.
Okay. Yeah. The other thing that was concerning, now let's go back to what I was saying about the pusher and a molder.
Okay, all right. Let's hear this, y'all.
A friend said that he's a pusher and a molder. So what I thought about was, okay, he's a pusher, a molder, and the fact that he almost has a sense of, with the food thing, with the wanting her to be able to cook.
All right.
He almost have this mindset of a traditional wife supposed to do kind of attitude.
You think so? Okay.
I do. Because it even showed toward like the end when they were showing, you know, clips for the next scene when he said, "You're my wife, you're my wife, you're my wife." And I could just see that in him even from the beginning.
Right.
When he talked about she gotta know how to cook. Why does she gotta know how to cook?
Because I gotta eat.
Why does she gotta know how to cook?
Because I gotta eat, y'all.
Why would that? It's not now, but why would that even be a thought process as a deal breaker?
Yeah, he did say that earlier as a deal breaker, but currently it's now. Currently it's not now.
Because you're mesmerized for the moment.
Mesmerized by her beauty.
But that's not gonna last.
Yeah. She got the look, but she can't cook.
Anyway, so remember that. Those are gonna be some concerning things. That pusher and that molder is he gonna understand and know, you know, how.
But they still have an opportunity where I can see them making it.
Yeah.
Okay? Not without struggles though. Okay. But I can see them making it. Now, I'm not predicting they would make it yet.
Yeah, I don't know yet, but
I don't want that prediction.
I think they're gonna have sex sooner than later though.
Oh yeah, with the super freak? Come on now. Super freak.
He said, I think he said
we can do it right now, y'all.
Yeah, that's what he said this episode, but the previous episode he was like
we can do it right now. We might be surprised. Next episode, I put it down, y'all. I did.
We'll see. We'll see.
The super freak gotta get freaky, y'all.
Yeah.
That's when I'm gonna change this name to Super Freak. Super Freak.
Yeah, they're dancing. Okay.
And all those tattoos. Come on, that ain't freaky. I don't know what it
Tat-a-dat,
is.
tat-a-dat, tat-a-dat, tat-tat.
Yeah.
They're both tat-a-dat.
Hey,
Yeah.
super freak can be good though. As long as you keep the super freak inside your house.
Right, I
Yeah,
guess.
if you start going outside your house, it ain't good.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so now we've come to
All right,
the
now
last couple to
to my
discuss tonight.
favorite couple.
The last couple,
That's right.
Chris and Alyssa.
Yeah, what's going down?
Whew, a lot. So this was one of the other couples that got married.
Yeah, they got
The
married.
very last one.
Congratulations. For
Yes.
one of y'all.
A lot of dynamics going on here.
Yeah.
So for me, just looking at let's talk about how it went. The wedding ceremony, her walking down the aisle.
Went great for him.
Yeah, but even before that, I'm sorry. Let's go back before that.
Oh yeah.
She kept emphasizing that he has to be attractive. I think about 3 or 4 times that I noted she
I
said
think I
that.
counted 20 times.
And she talked about his teeth, saying that he's going to have good teeth, perfect teeth, or they'll have to have a dentist in the house, you know?
Yeah.
Because her teeth are white and straight.
Right. So it made me start looking at his teeth.
Yeah, I did too.
And I was trying to find out what color is his teeth. Cause I didn't see white when I looked at it. Was it off-white?
It's the regular
Yellow?
color that
Maybe
people
brown. What
without
color?
brighteners put on it. So no hit against him, but
I
she
don't
was
have
just
brightness on mine. Is my teeth?
Anyway, let's continue. So she kept emphasizing that about the attractiveness. You know, she want to be attractive, tall and
Tall,
handsome.
dark.
And she said dark, but she said handsome and all that good stuff.
Is that the opposite of Chris? Tall, dark, and handsome?
Anyway, obviously, in watching her go down the aisle,
Right.
she just could not make that eye contact. And even standing in front of him, I don't think she really gave eye contact until they got to the vows. Seemed like
They did kiss though.
yeah,
I was
They did kiss.
surprised.
I was surprised.
I was thinking she said, "No, you cannot kiss me."
I think she did it because of the moment, like you said, what what was going on, the ceremony and everything.
You're supposed to kiss the bride, right?
Their pictures didn't go over that well. She said something like she's not a touchy-feely person.
No, what she was saying is, Chris, don't touch me.
But I think if he was all she wanted him
Don't
to be,
touch me, Chris, because it's not like that.
she probably would have been, yeah, you can touch me.
Yeah.
So, but they had good conversation, sitting down and
Now that was
be.
positive, right? They had conversation that I felt like, get to a place where they can connect, because she
Right.
had 3 criteria.
Yeah,
Okay, she had physical attraction, personality, and good teeth. And 2 of those we know he didn't.
yeah.
2 of those, not so much. But the personality part, I kind of saw some little things going on that I said, okay,
Yeah.
it might be possible, because as we know, women can kind of navigate through attraction.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
find you attracted later on. They may initially not find you attractive, but later on they can find you attractive.
This is
Us
true.
guys, we kind of struggle with that.
Right.
If we don't find you attractive when we first see you, then you may not never be attracted. But women can kind of do that, and we saw that with a previous couple.
Mm-hmm.
She was not initially attracted to her husband,
Right.
but as time grew, she became very attracted to him, and they have a successful relationship.
Yeah. Now, one thing to keep in mind, Pastor Cal said that they kind of set them up because they had the similarities with being direct and honest.
I saw that out of one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
Chris,
so much
not
as
so
him,
much.
maybe not yet.
Yeah, that's just initial assessment.
The initial
Yeah.
assessment, although I think his friends alluded to some of the directness, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah, I saw that as business.
But
Yeah.
business
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta make that cheddar, y'all.
So she wasn't really interested in his hobby.
The frisbee crap.
Yeah.
What is that? Frisbee golf. Who
Yeah.
ever heard of that?
You learn something
How
new
many
every
people
day.
are playing? Because golf, you can play that by yourself, right? Can't you? You don't need someone else. So he might be the only person in the United States.
You do frisbee comes back to you, right?
Frisbee golf. Because I never heard of it.
Yeah.
And she was like, excuse me?
So
not so much.
Now we didn't say. Now his attraction to her, he was attracted to her.
Now he was.
He was attracted to her. She felt like he looked like a real estate agent.
Now what does a real estate agent look like? Is he attractive? Not attractive? Are they tall? Short? All right, y'all.
Businessy.
I saw you, Charlie. I'm a real estate agent. Okay.
So I don't know whatever that means.
I don't know what that means. You look like a real estate agent.
And she's looking, like you said, she was looking for her forever home. Remember?
Hey, you connected right there.
Right.
Hey,
there.
I'm looking for a home. You a real estate agent? We can connect.
Right.
Yeah, but that's the only place we go connect at because you're not attracted to it. Now, in reality, he's not an unattractive guy.
No, he's not an unattractive guy.
She's just not attracted to him. Let's put that in terms. Right.
That's right.
Yeah, he's not I would not, see him and say, "Oh, that's an ugly guy."
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she's a beautiful lady. She can do something better with her hair, but you don't. I mean,
target that lady. She can do something better with her hair, y'all.
It made her look more older with the hump.
Oh,
yeah, made her look a little bit.
She looked older.
Come
Is that
on.
what you said? Older.
Anyway,
girl, you look old.
So let's get to the reception area. Bless his heart when he asked her mom, "What do you think? Did she like me?" Or
that's one of those moments.
Yeah.
But the mom did say she kind of like him, and she didn't really, she didn't really put it, was really forthcoming in such a way that you received that. She had some reservation when she talked about it.
Yeah.
Which when they really talk about when they say it with reservation, they lie.
Now her girlfriend.
I don't want to hurt your feelings.
The girlfriend said that that they felt like she liked him, I guess.
Yeah, they said the same thing.
They gave some pointers, though.
So, that kept it good for him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, she likes me, y'all. That's good, because I like her.
They gave some pointers that she's not so much as the touchy kind of person going for, newly, and then also that she may seem a little bit standoffish at first.
Whatever that means, y'all.
Yeah.
In other words, don't touch me.
But the hard thing was with the...
Is that the song? Don't touch me.
No.
What is the song?
Can't touch this.
Okay, that. Can't touch this.
Anyway.
Can't touch that.
The hard thing...
You can't do some touching, y'all.
Came with his friends. The thing...
Oh, that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, when you see someone for the first time, right? It's really all about how you look physically, right?
Right.
Physical attraction.
Yes.
But then when you say, I looked at you for the first time, I had a kind vibe, what does that really mean? Because if someone, I would ask, someone, hey, what did Charlie think about when she saw me? And they would say, well, she thought you had a kind vibe. I'd have been like, for that reason, I'm out, y'all. A kind vibe? Is that all I get? I want to get... when she saw you, she was attracted to you. You looked good. Mm-hmm. You looked handsome or whatever. I want something to talk about how I look.
Right.
Because you don't know what the person kind when you first meet them. Kind vibe. I mean, that's pretty much everybody. Everybody when you first meet them, respectful and courteous, right? For the most part.
Essentially.
Yeah.
But the hard thing for me was what his friend said about him.
What was that?
All right, I didn't get it all, but I did want to make sure I made a point of what they said that.
Let's spit it out, Charlie. Come on now.
The friends they just didn't give him the upper hand to me with her. They said that he may come off condescending, but it's coming from a good place.
He can't do that, dude. You can't do that. Now, if you was attracted, right? Attraction create allowance, right?
Right.
But since there is no attraction, you don't have a line. The only thing you got going now is your personality.
And then some.
Because she's not attracted to you, and you don't have good teeth. And remember, there's 3 things she's looking for: attraction, personality, teeth. 2 out of 3 you don't have. So you got to have the personality.
But then they gave him some bad advice also.
What bad advice did they
They
give
said it says his friend said, stick to your guns even when he thinks that you are wrong and he may be right. You need to stick to your guns.
So you're telling her to
stick. I'm sorry, excuse me. Telling her to stick to her guns.
Okay.
Yeah, and that can be off-centered advice given because
right.
You don't know what could be going on. You may think you're right, but you may be wrong.
So
and
you're gonna be wrong and stick to your wrongness. That's what you're gonna do.
That. But however, let's move on.
Let's move to the elevator.
Really, what
to the elevator?
Just put
that's really what's going on.
Icing on top of the cake. So
what was said in the elevator?
Something to the fact that he stated. I don't know what the context of a conversation.
He stated what?
I'm just her side piece.
So he's saying he's a side piece.
Yes.
So if you are a side piece to someone else, that mean they got somebody else. You just on the side.
But a side piece to what? It may not be to somebody else. We don't know the full context.
We know what
of
it is. It's a side piece to those animals. Remember, she said, "I love animals more than people." So you're second. The animals are first. So tonight, I'm finna go spend time with my horse over there. Okay, that's what I'm getting ready to do now, because the horse is more important than you. And like he said, he's just a side piece.
Anyway,
I might spend time with you sometimes, but the other times I'm spending time with the animals. I got a pig out there. I got a horse, a cow. I got a goat.
I don't know about all that.
I got all these things I got to take care of. And then after I take care of those animals, then I might have time for my side piece.
Whatever the context of the conversation is, we didn't get the fullness. We probably will.
We got the fullness. She loves animals more than people. Them goats, them dogs, them cats, them chicken, whatever animals she got. Dude, you second. No, wait a minute, you third. How many animals she got? Well, she got 5 animals, you 6.
However, she was really out of wits with everything. She started saying to the producers, "I don't see any similarities with us, and I can't see."
Lies.
She don't want to sleep in the same room. I think
now,
for her, she was just adding on everything because she really wasn't attracted to the dude.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Because like I said, when you're attracted to someone, you make an allowance. Like another couple, well, my deal breaker is they gotta cook. But then when they come out all beautiful and mesmerized, well, you know what? Maybe you don't have to cook.
I don't know.
But when you ain't got the attraction going on, there is no allowance.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, definitely so. Since she loved animals more
don't
than
know
people,
what the context of the conversation
Chris,
was.
That's the reason you should be out. I'm out. I ain't being second to animals. Come on now. The dog getting more love than me.
We'll see.
We'll see.
So they showed us some clips coming up for episode 4. It's going to get even more spicier. So the weddings are now complete.
Finally.
They're all getting ready to go on the honeymoon.
On the honeymoon.
So it's
so wait a minute, is Chris? We didn't answer the question about Alyssa and Chris. Is they gonna have sex tonight?
No. Who knows when that is going to happen if it is, but it won't be tonight. Or that night.
Or the next night. Or the night after that. Or the night after that.
It won't. So, great recap. Love your insights, Ronald. So, you've just watched us review Married at First Sight. That was, we're in season 14, episode 3. So, next week, episode 4 is sure to bring in more drama. So, join us then. Can't wait to see what happens.
Bring some insight and some clinical assessments.
And see if some of the things Ronald said works out.
Hey, my prediction always comes true.
So thanks again for watching us, guys, for tuning into our YouTube channel. When you get an opportunity, check out some more of our videos on RCRC, the Relationship Connection, where we talk about how to help you thrive in your relationship. But for now, like, share, comment. Tell us what you think about the couples. Oh, yeah, and also subscribe.
That's right.
So thanks again. We'll see you next week.